South Africa and Tunisia have an awful lot in common, most importantly because we both emerged from repression and conflict and became democracies, and we are both fighting to open up our societies, to fight for more political accountability and transparency, and for economic equality and prosperity, and for gender equality, a very important issue in both countries. So we are watching Tunisia to see if they're going to make the same mistakes that we made, and we are certainly ready to learn from your successes. I've been massively encouraged by Tunisia's remarkable progress the last 5 years, because we know how hard it is to democratize a society after generations of harsh minority rule and oppression. I'm a bit jealous of the name that you have given your commission. You didn't go for a Truth and Reconciliation Commission. You went for Truth and Dignity. That makes a lot more sense to me, because we will talk about that later. Did our Truth Commission bring reconciliation? No, but it brought some dignity, and dignity, human dignity, is more important. So why am I here? I was responsible for the television coverage of South Africa's Truth and Reconciliation Commission that started 2 years after our liberation, when we became a democracy with Nelson Mandela as our first president. Why did the task fall on me? Because I spent the 10, 15 years before that as the editor of an anti-apartheid newspaper that specialized in investigating police death squads, torture, detention without trial. And in the process, they tried to assassinate me a few times, and they blew up my office, and they put me in jail. And it was all good for me, because look at me, I'm still around. Our Truth Commission was the most moving and most important experience of my life. It was a process that gave us an insight into human frailty and human strength. The sadness that we saw, and also the victories that we saw, were very, very special. The Truth Commission in South Africa was an important, a crucial building block to make our peace and democracy work. It did help in our fractured society that we had a chairman of our Truth Commission with massive standing in society, Archbishop Desmond Tutu. He was a man of the struggle, an uncompromising man of the struggle against apartheid. But he was such a moral person that even his enemies respected him. But the negotiators had a massive problem. What do we do with the past? Do we do Nuremberg type trials like happened to the Nazis after World War II? Do we sweep it under the carpet? Clearly, our history was too bitter and angry to be swept under the carpet. And the Truth and Reconciliation Commission was the answer.